key needs to be up. That has to go down. This should work. That's still no body. Okay. Don't need that any longer. Let me close this up for you. I don't want to listen to this here. Why is this thing still not doing that? Okay.
Bounces from. And so as long as this is bouncing, expect Dogecoin to outperform Pepe here in the short to medium term. But I want you to notice something, right? Is look at the volume, right? Look at the volume coming in here on the pair. So what do you notice, right? The volume on the buy side for Doge over Pepe is a lot less than the sell side, right? When Pepe was actually outperforming Doge. So this is a key hint or clue to you that, yeah, okay, Dogecoin may outperform here, but ultimately Pepe is in control and outperforming Doge this cycle. So what seems very likely is, you know, this bounce will come up and it'll be on low volume. It'll outperform Pepe for a while, but it'll fade off because, like I said, you see that low volume. You see that Pepe is really what's in control here over Doge through this chart. So I highly dude, looking at these pairs is one of the best things you can do to understand like when Pepe is going to outperform, and like right now, Doge is going to outperform, right? So hopefully that makes sense. You guys see that?
Yeah. No, I do. So you're talking about this short term with that.
Yeah, exactly. So Doge is going to outperform it short term, but ultimately, right, I think Pepe is still going to lead Doge this cycle and outperform it. And you could see something like, look, this high, and maybe we see another high up here as ultimately, right, Doge will actually downtrend versus Pepe ultimately, right? But yeah, if you look at the Doge chart, by the way, right, like this is not something you want to be bearish on at the moment. And it's like, this is so good for our meme coins. And I explained it in a YouTube video recently, which is like, you got to realize when Dogecoin is making headlines, breaking out, that's going to attract a new wave of interest and money into the market that we haven't had, which is going to be like literally everyone and their grandmothers, right, starts talking about it. It's a type of money that is interested in memes, and they're not so interested in utility and fundamentals. They're just here to chuck in $100, $1,000, and hopefully get rich on some meme coins. And so this is a really good type of speculative money it's going to eventually find its way to our memes, because like as these people, they hear about Dogecoin, they start talking about it again. Let's say they put in $100 or $1,000 here, and then they're up like $2,000 soon. They're going to be hooked after that, and they're going to be like, damn, what else can I buy? What else can I get into? And that's when you start to see like Pepe take off. You start to see Bobo take off. And so look at this. This is another key factor I want to point out on Pepe. Another reason why I'm so confident, like we're going to see this go way higher, right? So look at this. We push up on extremely strong volume, and then look at the volume on the way down as we pull back, right? So this is a key point. Like volume is just so important, man. And so whenever you see something go up so fast and it doesn't just dump off, instead it's actually sustaining some demand and it's starting to go sideways. That's one of the most bullish things you can do, man, because if it was just a insider pump and dump, right, without any sustained demand, it would just pump and it would dump back down, right? So the fact that you have people coming in and helping it go sideways to combat the sell pressure of all the people that are actually up shows you, one, there's a lot of demand, and two, there's actually very limited amount of selling going on, right? And you can see that factually through the volume on the chart, right? So, expect this to eventually break out a lot higher, in my opinion. And when you see that happen, right, and it's just one of the clearest things you'll ever see is like, look at this, goes up on extremely strong volume, pulls back on extremely low volume, and this week is obviously not close to being finished. So it's just really bullish, man, and expecting that to break out. And then that brings me to Bobo, right? You guys know Max. because Bitcoin. He's done an amazing job of like highlighting some of his charts, and basically what he's shown us all is that, you know, if you see Dogecoin go up 10%, you're probably going to see Pepe go up 20%, but not in the short term right now, right? Because once again, Doge is going to have its little time to shine, and you know, eventually though, Pepe will start to outperform Doge again, right? So it's just you know, you just got to look at like it's Dogecoin, right? Second is Pepe, and then third and fourth within that sequence that when, you know, they catch on. Like it doesn't mean like, look, Dogecoin and Pepe, they're both going up right now, right? But where the you know, the Brett and the Bobos really start to take off is once these have taken a bigger move, like when Pepe, for example, really breaks out. And, you know, we all know that Bobo, right, it's a ratio of Pepe, right? So it's 75 million. Meanwhile, you know, Pepe is at what, 3.5 billion, I think, right? So it's like it's 3.2 billion. It's a ratio. It's like 1/50th of Pepe. So if Pepe breaks out to 10 billion plus market cap and Bobo remains at a 1/50th ratio, that's going to bring Bobo up to 200 million market cap, right? But that ratio continues to improve, and that's a fact, right? Look at the chart. Bobo USDT over Pepe USDT. The ratio keeps getting better with time. And so Bobo is outperforming Pepe, right? And so if Pepe goes up to 10 billion plus, which you can pretty clearly, I feel, see through the charts that it's going to do that, right? As I've shown you, like with the volume and the move, and you can see through Max's chart how similar it's playing out to Doge last cycle and SHIB last cycle, you know? So if Bobo continues to outperform Pepe, Pepe goes up 4x here, right? In the coming months. Well, then what do you think Bobo's going to do as this ratio continues to improve, right? Bobo is going to go up. Meanwhile, Pepe goes up 4x. Bobo is going to be going up 10x plus. And that's not moon boy shit. Like, it's just pretty evident in the charts if you know how to read them and you see that, you know? So hopefully that all makes sense.
No, that's a great chart. Starting, bro, like great different angle that you're showing us here with Doge and Pepe and the short term. And by the way, if people don't know, he's got a dope YouTube channel. I actually watch that stuff sometimes. I subscribe to it, dude. He's got how-tos and he's got an analysis. I would definitely check out my guy Crash, man. I've learned a lot from him in this short amount of time. Probably saved me a bunch of money too, and losing on these stupid coins and chasing BS. But anyways, I don't know if you got a chance to catch some of our conversation from earlier, but we were basically talking about, I was talking about to Gary Cardone and to everyone that it's not about all the meme coins or shit coins that we're seeing out here. To me, that's the noise or the narrative. For people who don't like memes, like I was talking about the flagship memes that are basically will be a brand of the chain. And I was trying to explain to Gary and Room that kind of like the Nike swoosh is for Nike, is what Doge, then now Pepe is to Ethereum, is what Brett is to Base, is what Landwolf probably will be, maybe, I don't know, to Avalanche, or at least the support of the CEO. I'm like, those are those memes that you don't have to stare at the chart every 24 hours. Those are the memes that are turning into the brand of the chain. And,
bro, I gotta show you something. Keep going though.
Yeah, so that was basically the conversation, because dude, I hang out with a lot, like I like Bitcoin. You know, I want to get more Bitcoin. I hang out with a lot of Bitcoiners and some people that are only Bitcoin. And it's like, guys, these memes are going to expand our reach, expand our tent, get more people, while also.
Yo, if you guys are just tuning in, just playing back a recorded, I guess, YouTube little fucking live thing with the G Media homies and the dude Crash. Crash has the Telegram channel, YouTube, all that good shit. A lot of good stuff to learn from the homie over there, and he always puts it out there for you guys to check it out. I just was watching this last night, taking notes, and I felt that I wanted to play this for anybody tuning in. You're definitely going to benefit from listening and tuning into this. This is what I'm talking about with G Media. Like, it's not just me over here with Solana. We got a huge team of motherfuckers out here, like, putting in work, making sure that we're kind of sharing this information. So I wanted to make sure this was out there for you. Like I said, the SMS channel, they get first allocation, they get first dibs on anything. Not channel, the community. I put all of the post there first and give them a shot. And just a heads up, you guys are paying attention. You might want to join up. I did put a tweet in there or a post that said drop your wallets, trying to just collect them and see what we can do. But if you guys are just tuning in, again, this is just a previously recorded show with G Media homies and Crash going over meme economy. One thing I do want to highlight, what he just said there, it was a really interesting point that I haven't heard before, or at least said that way. Memes are the brands of the chains. You know what I'm saying? So like the Nike swoosh to Nike, the whatever fucking symbol, whatever you want to do. You get the idea. Memes are the brands of the chain. So definitely gonna keep that one or keep this going, but take some notes, guys. And no, I do not watch Eric Crown, but it is I jotted it down. I have that written down. Is he crypto or what's he into? I've never heard the name before. DeFi. All right, I'm gonna play this thing back up, guys. Just wanted to stop for a second.
Big money and institutional money is coming into Bitcoin. This is a two-funded move that is a bullish case at the end of the day for Bitcoin. The masses with smaller amounts of money, and then the top 1% with the stupid amount of money. I say you put that stuff together, you got a crazy number of Bitcoin. And so I am just trying to get through with that message to people that, yes, see, because the noise is they're all scams. Well, the noise on Bitcoin was a scam. It was a joke. And now look at Bitcoin.
Here's the thing about calling something a scam, bro. It's subjective. There's no factual or concrete definition of what a scam is. Everyone calls and throws that word around so lightly. So, like, to those people, look at the damn facts, bro. Like, look at this. So when Ethereum bottomed right here down at $900, right, in June 2022. Look at this. It's up 4.2x, right? And it went up as much as 4.7x. In that same time that Ethereum bottomed, the number one meme on Ethereum, okay, if we go back here, has done what? Right? It's done 4.8x, and it went up as much as 6.8x. So this is not Moonboy shit. This is just a simple fact that since the bottom, the number one meme on Ethereum has outperformed it. Okay, and I took a bad measurement there. It's actually better than that. If you go from the real bottom of SHIB, it's went up 7.9x. Meanwhile, Ethereum has went up 4.7x. Okay, so in the same time frame, the number one meme has outperformed the actual blockchain itself. Now let's look at Bonk and Solana, right? So Solana has just done unreal numbers, you would think, right? So it's up 20x, and from bottom to peak so far, it's a 23x. Okay. Now look at Bonk. Bonk launched shortly after Solana. And so about a few months after Solana bottomed, right? So we go to look at Bonk, and, roughly around the time it launched, a few months after, that's up 70x right now. Meanwhile, it hit a peak of like 111x. So I'm just pointing out the facts here. The number one meme on Ethereum has outperformed Ethereum since the bottom. The number one meme on Solana has outperformed Solana since the bottom. That's a fact. As great as those gains have been for those blockchains, the number one memes are outperforming those blockchains. So if you understand that, obviously holding Ethereum is going to be safer when the market drops, right? When the market drops, like Ethereum at this point, I don't think it's going to go below like 2100, like ever, honestly, again, possibly. So it's like you do have a nice, like, I guess, risk cap for the short to medium term for sure in Ethereum. Whereas, yeah, maybe you could argue that meme coins have more downside, right? That they will make a larger move to the downside in the times that the market dips. But once again, that's also, they're going to make way bigger moves to the upside too. So you have the number one meme on Ethereum, which I think you should swap out SHIB really, and you should say Pepe is the number one meme on Ethereum this cycle, even though it's at a lower market cap. This is a new meme coin that was launched in the bear, right? So like the way I see it is for this cycle, this is the number one meme on Ethereum. And like it's pretty clear that Pepe has outperformed the heck out of Ethereum as the number one meme on that chain, right? Personally, I'm not too interested in Bonk as the number one meme on their chain, but I think another important thing to look at is when we look at these charts and we understand Bobo factually is outperforming, Pepe, and it's acting as a leverage bet on Pepe, then I think you got to realize like Bobo is in that conversation of a top meme on this entire chain that is Ethereum, right? It's just outperforming Pepe on the way up. That's a fact too. So, right here in 2024, this literally just last month, bro, right? Bobo's up 90x, dude. In that same time frame, right? Pepe went up a shitload, but it's not up no 90x. You know what I mean? So it's time that people start realizing Bobo is going to be a top meme on Ethereum this cycle. And if they don't realize that now, they're going to realize a lot higher, above 500 million, above $1 billion. And that's fine because the more something goes up, the more credibility it builds and the more belief people actually end up having. And so sometimes it just takes people a long time to realize, like you said, a $10 Bitcoin, everyone thinks is a scam. At 69,000, it's the future of the world. So as things go higher, the narrative develops, the belief develops, and the faith in something just gets stronger. So that's the thing is you got to try to spot that early. And, whether people realize that now or they're going to realize it later, I've chosen to realize that now. And like I like to say, you will get Bobo at the price you deserve. If you buy in the billions, that's because you deserve that price. If you bought it at 74 or 1 million, you deserve that price. So yeah, that's the way I see it is the top memes on Ethereum this cycle are just going to be Pepe and Bobo. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Like these are going to outperform Ethereum. As you see, the top meme on each blockchain outperforms the actual blockchain itself. So if you want to hold Ethereum to be safe, but you want to lever it up with some meme coins, that's how you play it, right? You have ETH, you have Pepe, you have Bobo, right? If you want to look at other blockchains, right? Like for example, Base is one that I think is going to do extremely well. Well, Base doesn't even have a token yet. But even if they had a token, we know that the actual top meme on the network would outperform the token anyways. So if you want to bet on Coinbase's blockchain blowing up and onboarding new users and a lot of new money into that network, you bet on the number one meme on that chain. And that's Brett, right? So that's the way I'm looking at it, is positioning heavily in the top memes on each network. And that is Bobo and Brett. I mean, I could literally show you over $4 million in Brett and Bobo right here, right now. I'm not even gonna put it on the screen because I know David's like it's flexing, so I won't even do it. But it's just that, like, bro,
what do you mean?
Do it, dude. David flexes all the time with his arms.
Bro.
He goes like this.
Are you really? Hold on. You really? Hold on, because I go like this. I'm flexing.
You're like, you're like, hey, check out the little banana right here.
Like, look at. Here's the thing. I do what
look
I
at that
say.
Banana.
You got this.
3.5. What is that, Bobo or Brett?
That's Brett right here. Look,
Okay.
This is Brett. Like, you got to realize I've been ahead. Like, so I've seen this all coming in advance, and it's going to continue to be right. So, we got Bobo over here. I've taken about a 200K profit on Bobo so far. Let's see here. Like I legit, like that's over $4 million on just between Bobo and Brett. I can show you right now, like I said, I'm actually doing what I say. If I say I think Dogecoin's going to pump, well, I actually got my money on that. You know what I mean? It's like that's what's up, bro. Like a lot of people say like to the moon, to this and that. It's like, but how much money do you got on the line, bro? Like $100? Like, come on.
Yeah, hold on. Carlos said charging. Yeah, bro. Like you don't want none of these, bro. Trust me.
Trust me. David flexes every show, Crash.
I don't even notice that. Like you just made me notice that I'm doing that.
Because I ain't gonna call out everything I see.
You
dog.
should. I didn't know. Yo, because I go like this. Like because I'm stressing in my seat.
Did he do this?
Oh. You got to be out there like me.
It's not going to succeed no matter what the community tries to do. If there's not enough money, like, dude, if you're buying pork inu, like, is there a coin called pork inu? Hey, bro, the numbers don't add up on this shit. Like, you could have the dopest fucking community of all time. You guys could hang out, watch movies together, fucking give each other hand jobs. I don't give a shit about your community, bro.
Hold on. You're not gonna Crash. Listen to me.
Cook.
I'm saying, hold on. I love this part of Crash. This is the Crash I like.
I love
Crash.
this.
Listen. What I'm saying is, if like Bobo's doing well, right? It's up. Like percent wise, it is up. What I'm saying is, there's a community that is literally they're fire, but they're stuck in Telegram. Like they're not venturing out to Twitter. They're not. X. They're not venturing out to Instagram or whatever it is, TikTok. They are just stuck in Telegram. So like you have like a really great community that knows a lot about Bobo and they know everything that's happened with Bobo, and yet like they don't get outside their bubble.
Here's another thing I'll say is the best products, they sell themselves to a large extent.
I get that.
So it's kind of like Bitcoin people. They're nerdy.
Crash,
right?
I'm not saying shill it.
Bitcoin at $10. No, I just want to make a point. People who found Bitcoin at $10, they might have been like nerdy or not good at like spreading the word or like sharing the meme or I guess sharing Bitcoin with people. So the same thing with Bobo is like, you know, they may not be like the most crazy community like on X as of now, but also the network effect hasn't had the time to grow yet. Like you also got to realize Bobo's got 8,000 holders, right? Pepe has 195,000. Brett has 38,000. So you also got to realize it's a smaller community for now. Eventually, you know, 8,000 is going to turn into 16,000, is going to turn into 30, into 50, into 100. And like at that point, the network and the presence on the timeline is going to be felt more, you know? So, you know, I think Bobo's doing great, man. Like, but I get what you're saying for sure.
I got people talking about, yo, David, yeah, I seen you flexing, man.
I don't lie.
A lot of girls in the comments, I'm just saying, and guys and stuff like that. Their community is
right. I'll take a weaker community with
types of swords and shit. The vibe itself just reminded right now, currently, the vibe, not the asset, the vibe itself reminds me of early Pepe days. That's all I said.
Okay. But here's what I'm gonna say, bro. Is Slurf may have a higher market cap and a community, maybe like a louder and more active community. But guess what, bro? I have full faith and confidence that Bobo not only will flip Slurf, even though I like Slurf, and I think that they have a lot of great things about him, but also ultimately what matters is the product. Bobo is a product of the Reddit we see in the market. He's a meme that we actually use every day. And so, yeah, Slurf is cool, but and I give them all the respect. They're just not, in my opinion, on the same level as Bobo. And so you see Slurf at 300 mil plus is not the same level as Bobo. I'm sorry. Like, you can have the loudest community you want. But here's the thing. Community, but incorrect product, right? Or maybe you have a little weaker community, but with the absolute strongest product in the world, right? I'll take a weaker community with the strongest product in the world, which, by the way, I'm not saying Bobo community is weak. It's just it hasn't grown into what it's going to get into yet. You know, like I said, give it some time. The best things don't happen overnight. So it's like, once again, I see Bobo as a much greater product than Slurf, and it's at 1/5 of the market cap. And so once again, I'll take that over a louder community at a higher market cap, but on a inferior product, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm not trying to put hate, but like we're truly being objective, and we realize that these are brands on the blockchain, right? Bobo is Adidas, Pepe is Nike, right? Then Slurf maybe is like maybe New Balance, you know, or maybe
it's a new somebody had to be New Balance, bro.
Well, I don't know, man. It's just
actually
like,
they're pretty comfortable. New Balance is nice.
Well, I'm talking about the grand scale of the scale of the brand. You know, it's
fucking funny.
Slurf is cool. Like, actually, yeah, New Balance.
Tim Duncan wore New Balance, so it's okay. Tim Duncan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, wore New Balance, so it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
take that. Take that all day long, bro.
Yeah, don't hate on New Balance.
Yo, as long as he didn't say Skechers, bro.
Slurf is cool, bro. But I mean, dude, a lot of people are gonna love Skechers. A lot of people are gonna love Slurf. It doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day,
Slurf.
You know, we're looking at comparing these coins and like understanding them as brands, I really think Bobo is the absolute top tier brand, you know, and it's at a
It's
less market cap.
underappreciated. It's underappreciated.
What do I call myself? I call myself the Warren Buffett of meme coins. It's up to me to spot the value, bro. Like I gotta see it. I'm laying it out like clearly, point blank, bro. Bobo is Adidas. Slurf is cool, but it ain't Adidas, you know.
I like
It ain't.
I like that.
Yo, New
Yeah.
Balance is tight though. They make
I like
money.
that.
Come on now.
I think
like
Bobo is very overlooked right now, and the market cap is prime time.
Yo, you
It's
guys,
prime
let me
time.
talk about this stuff in space.
Sleeper.
If you guys are tuning in, feel free to come
Definitely.
through. 8 p.m.
Welcome to the breakdown,
Standard
episode
time.
405. Sam Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years in prison today. The judge handed that down today. We will into our industry, Mr. Warren Buffett of memes.
I mean, bro, I think you should keep it simple and not like spread yourself
baby.
thin between a bunch of shit, because the reality is 90% of the money is going to flow into the top brands, you know, the top memes. So I keep it simple, bro. I go in with size on the top memes, you know, and the brands that are going to lead this space. You're literally looking at them three right here: Pepe, Brett, Bobo. Like that's it, man. Like. And then when you actually understand how that ties into the charts and how, yeah, Dogecoin's going to outperform the market for a little right now. But after that, expect Pepe to start to outperform. And once Pepe starts to outperform, Brett and Bobo are just going to do multiples on whatever Pepe does. And like, I think Pepe is going to 80 billion market cap. That's it's like a 25x here for Pepe. So I can confidently tell you, because I'm you know, I see these charts every single day. I observe them, I watch them, I see how the Bobo ratio over Pepe keeps getting better and better over time, right? I see that. So the way I see it is, if you're confident in Pepe, right, you're gonna be confident in Bobo and Brett to just do even more X's than Pepe, right? Just like, you know, you're on Solana and you should expect the number one meme on Solana to outperform it. Just like when you're on Ethereum, you expect the number one meme on it to outperform it. It works its way. It's like a ladder, right? So you got Ethereum, then you got Pepe, then you got Bobo, right? In order of gains that they'll do. And like base, you got Coinbase's blockchain, which they don't have a token yet. Under that, you have Brett. Like, yeah, I'm betting on the blockchains that I think are going to do well through their meme coins. Because the meme coins, the top meme coins on each chain, they're going to be a leverage bet on the blockchains. And so this market is risk on. Like this market, you know, we have not seen it move like this in years, right? The last time we saw Doge move like this was what? It was this way. It's like a ladder, right? I see that. So the way I see it is, if you're confident in Pepe, right, you're going to be confident in Bobo and Brett to just do even more X's than Pepe, right? Just like, you know, you're on Solana and you should expect the number one meme on Solana to outperform it. Just like when you're on Ethereum, you expect the number one meme on it to outperform it. It works its way. It's like a ladder, right? So you got Ethereum, then you got Pepe, then you got Bobo, right? In order of gains that they'll do. And like base, you got Coinbase's blockchain, which they don't have a token yet. Under that, you have Brett. Like, yeah, I'm betting on the blockchains that I think are going to do well through their meme coins. Because the meme coins, the top meme coins on each chain, they're going to be a leverage bet on the blockchains. And so this market is risk on. Like this market, you know, we have not seen it move like this in years, right? The last time we saw Doge move like this was what? It was right here. So if we're in an environment that money heavily favors the memes, and we know that factually the memes outperform the actual blockchains themselves, then you just need to bet on the clear meme winners that are going to literally outperform Ethereum, Solana, and Coinbase's blockchain, right? So that's what's up.
Sick, bro.
Dude, I'll make a like here's the thing, right? Pepe's already in the billions. You see Brett is at 507 million. That's going to multi-billions, dude. Right? These are my predictions. These are you know, what I'm thinking, and I'm very confident in that. So Bobo, you're gonna see it in the billions. This shit is like, if Bobo is pegged to $1 billion plus, right? You're buying Bobo for 7 cents. You're buying $1 for 7 cents right now in Bobo. Like, I don't know. How do you not chuck some money into Bobo, knowing that this is literally has to be in the billions? Like, guys, I see value, bro. Like this shit is not at the correct price. Like when you have confidence, like, okay, let's say a car, the value is $20,000, but someone wants to sell it to you for $10,000. Are you not going to take that car for $10,000? Actually, scale down to Bobo. Like Bobo is like it's like a car for $700 that's supposed to be $10,000. Like if you actually understand the value there, you understand that these memes are going to outperform the actual blockchains. This shit is literally free money. You buy your dollar for 7 cents and you trade it back in for $1 plus later. Call me crazy. People are going to say, fucking meme coins are gambling. It is gambling when you do it, not when I do it. All right. I know it's not humble, but at the end of the day,
on that one.
we're gonna see if I was right or not. And so let's watch it all unfold, bro.
He said
it's gambling when you do it. It's not gambling when I do it. I like that. Yo.
Now you cleaner than a bar dub soap.
Yep.
I'm cleaner than a bar of Dove soap. That's what he said.
That's fine. Yo, Crash is like, yo, what you talking about? What you talk? A lot of people are for it. I'm just saying.
Meanwhile, the stuff that we're talking about, it just keeps going up. Right, so whose fault is that? It's not ours, bro. So
yeah. Dude, that's sick. Hey, by the way, did you hear that Max bought Brett because of my hoodie?
Yeah, bro. I mean, everyone's gonna be buying Brett soon and above $1 billion. Like, I'm not surprised. He's smart as hell. Like that guy. Oh, bro, he got
blue pilled.
Bro, everyone needs to follow Max. Like, there is not a single person in this world putting out the quality of charts that he's putting out. Nobody.
Nah, he's all right. He's a don't gas up his head. Don't gas up his head.
No, nobody is putting out the charts that he's putting out. This guy is underrated. Like, you will see him, he's gonna blow up, bro. Or if he doesn't, this world is messed up. But here's the thing, bro. Okay, I fight strongly.
Messed up.
I will fight strongly for people that I believe are special. Okay, and when you see them, you need to recognize them. And when you notice someone who is number one at what they're doing, and it's only a matter of time until they get the recognition they deserve. So I just want to make sure it's known that nobody in the world is putting out the charts that he's putting out. So respect to him. Yeah,
Dave freaking represent.
No, I like. Listen, I like Max. Like Max, I like Max. I spoke to Max, brought him on. He puts up these charts and he explains them to you. Like, he doesn't just put them up and say, "Here's 18 possible ways that this can." No. He's just like, "Here's my thesis," and that's it. Like,
what the heck are we looking at?
That's you're looking at his
deviation.
Yeah. That is such funny shit.
This is Dogecoin last cycle before it exploded, and if you look at how Pepe is playing out right now, it's identical, bro. It's amazing. I'm telling you, no one's putting out charts like this. It's so nice.
No, one of my favorite charts is when he just shows ties Bitcoin, Doge, Bobo, Pepe Bobo chart and now he's going to be charting Brett because I get to see some dope charts on Brett. I'm happy. So. Yeah, I think Max. I don't know if Max could come on tomorrow, but yeah.
Look at this.
Follow him.
Think about his chart. Look at this. It doesn't show the volume, right? So if you combine Max's chart with what I've shown you today, which is the volume, right? There's no the bulls are in full control here. Look at the volume, man. Like I said, you go up and charge up on massive volume, and you're pulling back on non-existent volume. This shit is about to rip out based on the volume. Then you compare it to Max's fractal or his pattern observation of Doge last cycle to this cycle. You can literally see that pattern combined with the volume.
Hold on, I think he got lost on the Are you with his thesis, Crash?
Yeah. That's what I've explained today too. Is I see the exact same thing in that sense. Doge is gonna outperform first as of now, and once again go back to that chart, Doge USDT over Pepe USDT. Like I said, Dogecoin got absolutely just destroyed. versus Pepe. So it's going to be a dead cat relief bounce here for Doge over Pepe, you know, but it's bouncing up on very low volume. So what does that tell you? Pepe ultimately is going to do more X's than Doge this cycle, right? I don't think that's hard to see. And so, yeah, once again, short term, expect Doge to outperform. Then Pepe is going to take control. And when Pepe takes control, Brett and Bobo, they're going to have to repeg into the multi-billions. So yeah, I'm fully in line with that. Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy. It's crazy that it's not really crazy though, because like this happens like the first meme economy, or the beginning of the meme economy in 2021. Really, that's when it really took off. You had people experimenting and trying to build something, but this time around, it's like people finally realize, yo, I'm going into OG meme tokens, like, or I should rephrase it. I'm gonna go into OG meme assets that have history to them and that have real devs behind them. And that's what people are doing. Like most smart people that understand this industry and meaning the meme economy, they are positioning themselves in the OG meme tokens. They're not looking anywhere else. You know, Dogecoin, it's funny, like get into Dogecoin, reap your profits from Dogecoin, throw it into Pepe, run with Pepe, then throw it into Bobo, then go keep it moving. And that's how real successful traders win. They see the patterns and they go and they play. Most of them will play it conservatively, take money, and then whatever it is. Like, yeah, I have it all in my head right now. It's just like it's the way the game is really easy if you study and you stick to your thesis. That's really it. Everybody makes it complicated. It's not that complicated. It really isn't.
He put Bobo at 40 billion. What? Do you see that?
What he wrote? What he write?
It makes sense, bro. It makes sense because Bobo continues to shrink its ratio between itself and Pepe. So, you know, this is what I'm going to put, because if my belief is that the top memes are going to suck up 90% of the money, let's do the math, right? So total crypto market cap is 2.5 trillion, right? So by the end of this all, right, we hit, in my opinion, 9 trillion, right? 9 to 10 trillion. I know that looks crazy on a linear chart. So if you'll go actually out to a logarithmic chart, you'll realize how realistic that looks on a logarithmic chart, right? Because like, for example, here is the peak in over here, and this was at 700 billion. Then we go to 3 trillion, yeah? So 4.3x from that top to that cycle top. So expect diminishing returns. Also, though, you could argue maybe don't expect diminishing returns with the gold ETF. So let's just say 250% from this top to the next one, right? That gets you to 10 trillion. So I know on linear chart, it looks absolutely insane, but no, that's what's literally about to happen, in my opinion. So let's take this back to, let's see, not logarithmic, but linear. Where is that? I don't even know where to. Okay, anyways. So if the market cap, right, reaches 10 trillion, and we believe that, I know David thinks like 20 to 30% of that is going to be in the memes, right? That means you expect a total market cap for meme coins to be 3 trillion. Or let's just say, let's be modest, David. You think 2 trillion, I think 1 trillion for memes, okay? So the top meme coins, once again, if 90% of the money goes to the top 1% or the top 10% of winners, then you need to understand the top 5, top 8, top 10 memes, they're going to make up for the largest chunk of that 2 trillion or $1 trillion. So let's go back to the rankings for the meme coins, right? On here, CoinMarketCap literally has it as the number one sector for people to look at, right? So this is how crazy this is. Bobo is at 70 million. I think it hasn't even updated here on CoinMarketCap. I know they have Brett's information wrong. They have it at 437 million. That needs to update because it's actually at 511 million. So by the end of the cycle, you're going to see, in my opinion, Bobo and Brett both in the top 10. Brett is already there. Look, number 3, 6, 9. And actually, Brett should be ahead of Meme it should be here at 510 million, right? It's just CoinMarketCap has the data wrong. So anyways, when you realize the top 10 meme coins, right? Once again, if 90% of the money goes to the top 10% of the top 10 coins, then that means we need to split $1 trillion between these top 10 meme coins, right? Or whatever is going to end up being the top 10 meme coins. And so I think it makes a lot of sense that Dogecoin will hit above $1. So in that case, for Dogecoin to hit $1, it's around a 5x. This would be at $150 billion market cap, right? So let's say out of 1 trillion market cap for meme coins, Doge is 150 billion. Then let's say Pepe does what Doge did last cycle, which is 80 billion. Let's not forget SHIB, right? Let's say it matches what it did last cycle, which was around 40 billion. Let's say it doubles that. Like, let's say it also hits 80 billion. Okay? That right there is about 310 billion out of the. Okay, you do realize like there's other memes in the top 10 that are going to account for a lot of that market cap. Let's say Floki is at 30 billion. Let's say Bonk is at 30 billion, or let's just say Bonk 20 billion, right? Like for example, I'm much more bullish on Base than I actually am on Solana, which means I anticipate Brett can surpass Bonk, right, which is the number one meme on Solana. So take that up, and guys, hopefully I'm not taking too long. Feel free to like stop me at any point. Like I'm just kind of going through the numbers live, almost.
No,
like,
people want to see this, so I'm. Trust me, I'll cut you off if I needed to.
Okay, cool.
By the way, I just want to say, welcome to the breakdown, episode 405. We're talking about everything. We're charting right now with Crash. The only two people I bring on here to do any sort of TA is Max from Because Bitcoin, and obviously Crash here, who has deemed himself the Warren Buffett of meme tokens. We're on here, and we're I'm only laughing because hey, listen, hey, people call me Kobe, so like some people say I'm the Joe Rogan of crypto. Okay.
I think that's a great comparison, bro.
Hey, I'll take it. Hey, I think that you do an amazing job. I really do. So
like, just add these numbers up. That's 400 billion out of 1 trillion, right?
But that's easy.
That's easy. That's easy. Let's look at I forgot Dog with Hat, right? I'm not a fan of that one, but nonetheless, let's be objective. Like,
and everybody forgets about Floki, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I said like Doge, Pepe, Doge, Shiba Inu, and Floki are the three dogs that will survive. Like they've survived that previous meme economy, and I think they're going to do numbers because I feel like they have teams behind them to do and the community. The numbers don't lie. Like the numbers don't lie. So I think the numbers will be there for that. Everything else, no. Anything else, I absolutely do not believe in.
Here's the thing, right? There's Doge, Shib, Whiff, Floki. That's 4 dogs within the top 10 memes of the cycle. Okay, well, if that's dog coins, you realize Pepe is its own meta, right? Yeah. There's Pepe, Brett, Bobo. Like, it makes complete sense. You're going to have 4 dog coins in there. You're also going to have Pepe, Brett, and Bobo representing the Pepe-verse, It's pretty clear, bro. It really doesn't take a genius to see that. Yeah. These are the 2 most culturally relevant things in crypto when it comes to meme coins is Pepe and dog coins. Like that, when you talk meme coins, that's what you talk about. When it comes to the big stories, the viral content, the headlines, it's always been people getting rich off dog coins, or this cycle it's going to be Pepe, and it's already happened. You have me as proof, right? As one person, dude. I want to turn 15K into $50 million plus dollars. You watch and see, bro, because this does not take a genius to see. This is going to play out. Like we're going to watch it happen, bro. Of course, I know some people. They want to be neutral. They don't want to like have an actual opinion on this, but I'm happy to stand by what I believe in, and that's what I believe in. I don't think this is freaking genius level math or anything to see here. Like this is pretty common sense. Actually, you actually take the time to look at the numbers and understand the meta and understand that. So.
No, I agree. Gotta throw up the horns for this shit. This
a
is
dope segment
this is free. You imagine this is free.
that you posted today or stuff that you showed us today. I'm saying, but anyways,
See you guys.
Have a good one. I like Crash a lot.
Well, there you guys have it. Definitely wanted to make sure you guys were able to get that out. Subscribe to Crash, subscribe to the G Media accounts, all that kind of stuff. Do your own research, figure out where it's at. All you got to do is type in the fucking names. But it's probably the third time I've watched that, and third time I've taken another new set of notes, learning some new stuff along the way. I know that I'm extremely bullish on Solana. You got to remember that Solana had its, the first leg of that run. We still have more to go, but there is other opportunity in the market. And for my family, the community over here at Solana Made Simple, I need to stress that we need to take a look at what else is there, take some of the gains that we get here, shave off the top, you know what I mean, and start, rotating that into some other opportunities. With this dip that created that opportunity for you, that should have been something you guys were doing. Like I always say when I have our streams, we talk about the coins, shave off your all-time high, shave off a little bit when you're at a certain point of profit. Just in case there's something else that pops up. And for this exact reason, like about 4 or 5 days ago, I sold about $1,500 worth of just coins, Solana stuff in general. Not because I had any intuition thinking that the market was going to dump, but I did have a message from a couple of people saying, hey, just, be wary, look around, $140 Solana. And I sent that out to some friends, and because it was sent to me, and I just was like, I don't know anything about this, but check it out. But it worked out. I saved myself a good percentage of that drop. I mean, that was basically the profits I want. I try to stick a number of what I make and what I take off the table, because I know these things are going to run. You're going to have opportunity again. You're going to have things that could happen to give you opportunities to enter these coins again. And just with the numbers that we're talking about, like some of the notes I took down here as far as what we're talking about number wise and market cap, 2.5 trillion in crypto meme coin market cap, or the crypto market cap in general, or whatever. And what they say that you got to think of, like, the top 10 are going to get a huge allocation to some of this stuff. So you got to kind of figure out which ones. Then we have the dog ones like Doge, Sheeb, and With. I'm also even going to say Bonk on that one, because the Bonk is the dog getting bonked on top of the head. Then you have Pepe Verse, that whole meta itself, Pepe Bobo Brett. And I think there's another one like Punky or something like that he's mentioned before, he's talked about. So I'm going to keep digging in and looking into that. I'm not going to fade away from the Solana meme coins. I'm 100% not going to be doing anything with these pump fund coins. I definitely lost more than I gained. I know there's people making gains on that, and you can say it's a fucking skill level, whatever the case is. But sometimes just timing in the wrong coins at the wrong time. Whatever happens, happens. But I am going to focus on, some of these gains are going to, take a look and just kind of throw a good amount. And these ones are basically just talked about. I'm going to set up base. I've kind of faded that, but at this point, there's no reason to fade it. We've had a little bit of a correction. It gave me an opportunity to enter, and that's kind of what I wait for. I was not going to chase the top. I did not chase the rune stones. I don't know if they're going to maintain their price. I know over time probably worth it, but after this halving, let's say Bitcoin takes this huge fucking shit. People are just trying to, secure their Bitcoin. They're going to be selling that for whatever, because at that point they're not going to care. There is people that will do that. There's people that will hold it and buy the other ones, and then there's people like me that says, all right, well, that's exposure at this point, and maybe it's at a discount compared to the last 3 weeks. Whatever the case, I'm not like. If you're so focused on the timeline because everybody's saying runes, runestone, like, cool. I'm playing the side play. I'm playing the meme coin on Solana. That's my play on it, because I'm not going to chase that and get beat over the head like a lot of people have been. I mean, you just saw a dip in the market from like 70 G's down all the way down to wherever it landed at. I don't remember, 60 something. So, and then the price of them were going down. People were papering them because they didn't want to lose their crypto. So, if you are looking to get in there, don't chase. Wait for it to come to you. If it doesn't come to you, put it all into one of these fucking meme coins. You probably got a better chance of higher X's if you're looking to chase that. The name of the game for me is improving and raising my net worth to a certain point that I really am trying to hit, because I can do more. And if I can continue this process, or at least until this bull run, that gives me time and money to play with, other opportunities, other ventures and stuff like that. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 weeks. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but definitely going to make sure that we have ourselves planned and set up for the best possible case scenario, and plan for the worst as well. you know, having some paper on the side, average down if you need to, add to your positions, whatever the case is. Like, you just need to, you know, think a little bit bigger, a little bit more outside the box, kind of open up the time frame. I know a lot of us get stuck into the timeline. It's so fast. It's, you got to be on it, got to be on it, got to be on it. But like, you really kind of take, like, when you take a step back at a mural or a piece that you're working on, you see the whole thing. When you're up close, you're working on that detail, that specific, like, centered in location. You take 8 steps back, you're like, oh shit, this is a whole new thing. Like, now you're like, that's not even that bad. I can focus on whatever the case. The perspective is what I'm getting at. Take a step back, look at your folder, look at your portfolio, look at what you got. Think about how much you were trying to get, see how much whatever, just look at it, reassess it, and see, all right, maybe there are some other opportunities in the market for me right now, and we'll find them. But I am going to get off here. That's almost an hour. Just wanted to go over that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will have our space later tonight at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm definitely going to be talking more about just memes in general, not just Solana memes, but just with the way we're going to be kind of rotating our funds and trying to figure out this market together. You know, hearing perspectives, different ideas, you guys can definitely pull up and add to them, or else it'll just be me talking about a lot of the stuff that I'm digging into. So all is good. I appreciate you guys. You have a good rest of your Sunday. I'll catch up with you on the timeline.